Well, it's all starting to sink in at this point. News yesterday from the province that the funding for Toronto Public Health might be cut by $1 billion over the course of 10 years. That, of course, would affect services, the people that use those services, but also the people that are providing those services. We had a chance to speak with the president of local QP 79 today about what exactly we can expect. Here's what they had to say.
Taking $1 billion out of Toronto Public Health over a 10-year period is just, I don't know how it's not going to affect services.
That was the first reaction from the union representing more than 1,000 Toronto Public Health workers after hearing of the cuts to health funding coming from the province. He says their work is imperative, and to put it at risk is dangerous for everyone.
I'm sure you've had discussions over the last not even 24 hours yet. What do you think this does?
Well, it impacts services for everyone across this city, across this province. It's going to affect drinking water, the testing of water. We test our water every 6 hours. It's going to affect infectious control. I mean, I've got a letter recently from Public Health stating that my daughter's immunization chart was not up to date. It will affect things like that.
According to local health officials, provincial funding for Toronto would be reduced from 75% to 50%. A spokesperson from Health Minister Christine Elliott's office said, quote, "We are not in a position to validate or invalidate anyone else's numbers. That said, we fully expect that all public health units across Ontario will continue to be properly funded, including Toronto, as we slowly shift the cost-sharing funding model over the next 3 years to reflect municipalities' stronger role in the delivery of public health." The city's food inspection program, for example, has 79 inspectors, and the former manager says those numbers could drop, putting food safety at risk.
There's over 17,000 food establishments in Toronto, including restaurant, hospital kitchen, daycare center, even nursing home, inspected by the same team of inspectors.
Have you heard from any members at this point? What are they saying?
I have heard from some members, and we are reaching out to them and letting them know that when the information does come out, we'll be communicating it strongly to them. And at this point, we're not in the game of speculating. The politics are up to the politicians, and ultimately our goal is to make sure that we're providing the services we've continued to provide in the past, and we hope to continue to provide them in the future.
So what happens now? Well, QP Local 79 has said that they've met with the city already, and they plan to get together again on Tuesday to continue speaking.